How's it going, everyone? Mike here with Merch by Amazon April 16th sales update. I'm going to start out with this chart here. What is going on? It is honestly, I haven't seen something like this in probably about 5 months. And this is probably the most number of days during a single week where I've had so many under 5 or under 10 sales days. So yesterday, this is yesterday or today what the video is for, the 16th, and as you can see, 4 sales, and that's the actual total across the board. So I really have no idea what's happening, if simply sales are just simply dropping, or if it's true, for example, when people say, hey, if you're not actually active with your account, meaning like uploading, editing, doing certain things with your products, then it does reflect on your sales. I don't believe that. I actually don't believe that, but people, that's one of the theories, right? Like why would the sales just be completely different? But again, it's that time of the year. I've been saying this for a couple of days, couple of weeks now, that April, is expected to be much lower. But I have to be honest, this is surprising to me as well. When it comes to actually uploading products, I haven't uploaded. I did a bit of an upload, I think a couple hundred products about a week ago. And then before that, it was weeks, and throughout March I was actually uploading every single day, and sometimes up to 1,000 products. So that's kind of where we are. So this hasn't dropped below 50 in a while. This, if I get one sale today, it's a Saturday first thing in the morning, this will go over 50. But I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen these kinds of numbers, like I said, in a while. I think it was probably sometime last year, like maybe October or even earlier. But that's okay. Let's look at the numbers, and that's what we're here for. So the total for the month in the US, as you can see, 117 for the total sales amount of $2,138 and total royalties of $429. So that's the US market. Let's look at overall sales. So this month, and then we'll go see what's happened for all. So 138, and then I'm not sure about if I do the math quickly, we're looking at about $2,500 in sales and $500 in royalties, which is for halfway through the month. Like I've been saying this for a couple of days, that's kind of as expected, on track. Like one day doesn't actually throw things off, but multiple days, where we have, like, even for example, this day, I had 4 sales in the US, but then there were a number of sales across other markets. I think the same case was back here. But this is the first time where I had a 4 sale day in the US and nothing anywhere else, which is interesting. And anyways, when stuff like this happens, I just keep saying to myself, it's a long term business. This isn't, make $1,000 overnight, which actually would be very nice. But we'll see how the month turns out. When it comes to monthly performance, again, like this is so far, if I'm just looking at where we are 16 days into the month, it's actually very impressive compared to all of last year, right? So that's kind of like, right now I'm hitting, pretty much, I'm 16 days into the month, I have 117 sales. I'm just talking about the US market, and look at this, like it's beating out most of the months from last year. So my whole last year, I was averaging about what I've done in the last 16 days. So when I'm looking at it that way, I'm definitely not complaining. I'm going to get $1,000 this month. But again, these kinds of dips and what's going on, and at least what I've been used to for the last couple of months, to see double digits pretty much every day. This is now starting to show up more often. So anyways, I think like I've been saying for the last couple of days, I just got to get busy, and there's no excuse for inactivity. And, we got to get these numbers up, and that's about it. The only other thing that I'll throw up here is this. So now I'm comfortably in that category or number of sales where I would have probably been, or would have been pretty close to tiering up to 10,000. So this is the time. And this is where it happened halfway through February. And as you know, March was the first month that I actually considered to be in the tier 20,000. So it would have happened now. So it's kind of like a mini milestone. It's pretty cool to know that I'm way ahead of the game. And I love the fact that I skipped a tier. That's something that like you actually, like, if you think about merch a lot, it's something that you dream about. It's kind of like, because I remember actually making plans for tiering up to 10,000, and then all of a sudden 20,000. So there's a lot of work. I have been saying this, there's a lot of work I got to do. Thousands and thousands of products are currently listed that I don't want them to be listed, but again, it's just that time, putting in the time and effort and getting it done. Anyways, I'll wrap it up here. Thanks guys. If you have any questions, comments, you know where to leave them. See you soon.